just like it always does, shrimping has destroyed this group. We've actually chosen to disband over our discussion of the last 2 minutes.
Hey, you unfriended Dave during the intro.
That's true.
I mean, what came to light in that previous discussion just now surprised literally no one of this group, except for maybe Arthur, which is really weird, because he was surprised that we would be more simpy. We're all up to his levels of simpy, and we're just like,
no, you can't say that. You have to say shrimp, man. You have to say shrimp. You can't.
It's a blacklisted word.
Yeah, you have to say shrimp.
Man.
Arthur's got his finger over the dud button, ready to drop you off the radio.
I don't know if you guys can hear that.
Get a soundboard.
I heard it. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, Arthur's got the voice changer going now as well. It's great. When you
voice changer? This is how I naturally talk, man.
Oh, God. I hate the vocoders.
Well, that was you're in dubstep mode.
It's vocoding. I hate it.
Just hang on while Arthur gets his VTuber rig set up for these games.
Roger that. Getting my VTuber rig set up is top priority here.
I mean,
I actually looked into it. It's actually quite easy to do. Arthur, I can make you a rig if you wanted to.
No, I want a quality rig if I'm going to do it. And I'm thinking either Lich Labyrinth or Darkness Dark Magic will be my character. I mean
obviously Darkness Dark Magic.
I know, but Darkness Dark Magic has, for me, become associated not with an edgy dark warlock, but with my Final Fantasy XIV character. And I can assure you I am not a cute cat girl, so, you know.
So what makes you think that my stuff wouldn't be quality? Like, why is that?
Because I have a train of shrimps who have for like a solid year and a half been like, you should get this guy. This guy will do the face rig for you. Here's an illustrator. All right? Lawson, who may not be watching this episode now, but definitely is watching it on YouTube, and I think he is watching it now, has like monthly updates for me as to how I could do this if I wanted to. So don't worry, Dave. I got this part of the community covered.
The people that work with me, it costs like $2,000 to build a rig.
I do not want a rig built for your industry. Okay, I understand. I appreciate. I'm not going to slander
with anything.
I'm not going to slander.
Be tainted? Is that what you think?
The kind of expressions that my face might end up in when I press the buttons on the board.
I was gonna say Dave's gonna build in a back door.
The expressions are based on your face. What do you mean?
No, they're not. You can forcefully update it to do different. You're not in the V2 community. You get out of here. Dumb. You ain't shrimping enough.
So
James, bring us back to the fucking game. Oh my god.
This is a friendship between me and Arthur. Arthur, would you like an olive branch? And Arthur's like, no, fuck you. Get that shit out of my face.
Flamethrower.
Yeah.
Hey, I have assets of a professional company that I could lend to you if you'd like. No. Your taint shall not be left here.
Arthur also forgets that I've done this for 15 years.
Listen, I don't want to touch Dave's
taint. I did the thing that I did. Okay, so, all right. James, please. Save me.
Save me! Save me!
Save all
you're the villain in this discussion, Arthur.
You're the Mrs. Doubtfire, okay?
All right. So, at some point before you're ready to leave, Adrian. So what role are you going back to if you're dropping out of the XO role?
The Master Helmsman.
Yeah, McDonald's. Okay, no worries. So at some point when you're going about your business, not on the deck or whatever, or not on the bridge, Henriette approaches you. So Adrian, you're gonna be okay with this situation then? Working under me?
I think so. You're an excellent officer, and I need to be able to accompany the Lord Captain on his away missions.
I take it you had some part in this?
I was the one who suggested it, yes.
Even if it means we should probably keep things professional going forward?
She hasn't been on this ship very long. That's how you could tell, because she suggested that.
I think that as things have been in the past, they will be in the future.
High sexual tension, very little like outcome. I'm into this.
Constant will they or won't they tension.
I'll sit on the chair backwards, give you mixed signals, okay?
All right. Well, I need everyone to duty stations because it looks like we're ready for the translation to this outpost 15 or whatever it's called. Ships, all 3 ships are prepped. Oh, sorry.
6 ships.
Yeah. Well, okay. So was it only one of those 3 got destroyed? Remember, her ship got destroyed.
Yeah.
So
5
best
ships.
case scenario
All
is
5
5.
ships. All 5 ships. Yeah.
So we actually probably better let's as a separate conversation. Let's that one as a separate conversation because she's getting everyone ready to go. But Pierre, at some point, you're in a room with Ertelt, the commander that you had organised. What's his name again?
Please, it was
Jacinto
Nero,
Ertelt.
That he organized. I feel like that's a rewriting of
Okay.
events, but okay.
Okay. Well, sorry. The senior crew, along with Ertelt and Samara Bradis, meet up as well. So, Lord Commodore, now that we're down a ship, the question has been raised by the fleet admiral as to whether the situation is resolved or not, and whether we should be joining you in the trip into the Moor, or whether we hold station here until we know more. We're still technically released from the Eternal. Well, we report to Admiral Mordax, not to Admiral Horn, and we are still technically released. So, what are your expectations? I mean, once we enter the war, how far are we going?
Essentially, we're just going to be doing some scouting routines. We're going to go check on Station 15. We're going to
15,
check
sir.
on
Zone 15, Station 13.
Zone 15. We're going to check on Zone 15. We're going to check on the Witch World to see exactly what that situation is. We're not going to be staying long unless the situation seems like that we can handle it. And there's going to be the was Station 13?
Station 13.
And we're going to check Station 13.
That's at Zone 15.
That's at Zone 15. Okay.
No.
Say,
No?
I thought it was.
No, they're different locations.
That's what I thought.
All right, you were right, Pondo.
Okay. Yes.
All right. So I think that under the circumstances, we are okay to stay with you, at least as far as footfall. If you're going deeper into the expanse than footfall, that really is the limit of our remit.
We are not going to footfall yet. That'll be on our personal time.
Okay. Well,
Right
our
now
ships are ready to translate when yours are then.
Very well. I'll just need to brief in the Admiral, and then we'll be getting ready to set in about a couple days.
All right. So, cut to a scene on the bridge where you're voxing the Admiral Horn.
Yes.
Lord Commodore, I can see that your ships are making ready. What are your plans?
My fleet and the fleet accompanying me are just going to do some scouting, so to speak. We're going to check in on Zone 15, the Witch Worlds, which see what that situation is. And depending on how it is, we can see if we can handle it. If not, we'll just come back with the information. And we might check with Station 13 just in case as well.
I see. if you feel that you need support, you can send a message through. I need to actually make sure that this Chaos Fleet doesn't return, but I should be able to spare some ships if you find yourselves in dire straits. Obviously, transport time aside.
Right. Like if it does end up being dire straits, I don't plan on staying. I'd much rather wait until the Silver Skulls arrive to be a little bit more assistance.
Indeed. Well, Emperor protect you, Lord Commodore.
Yes. Emperor be our light.
He makes a sign of the Aquila and then salutes you.
He'll salute back. This guy's respectable.
Is he? He literally lied to us for over a year.
He's malleable, is the thing.
He's respectable as the most of we've met.
We lied to you for every year?
Yeah, about the Archaeotech.
No.
He kept it from us. The
He didn't lie, he
teleportarium?
just didn't tell us about it.
Oh,
Because he
Oh,
wasn't,
sorry, that's right, yeah.
okay. All right.
he wasn't sanctioned to tell us about it,
All right,
essentially.
Socrates, calm down.
Also, which ship did we install that teleportarium on?
Well, it's
Ours.
only been a few days. It will take months to install that. Like a ship has to be has to go into like a has to go to a dry dock. Have that
Gotcha.
done.
All right.
I think the only ship that can have it is the Eternal Praetorian.
No. I don't want to move
Which is fine.
quarters.
We can teleport some Lehman Russes onto the field and be like, what the
No. We live on this ship and we just teleport over to the teleportarium whenever we need to use it.
You see, it's always carrying the
Teleportation disc.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
we just always have the teleport Homer on.
Yeah. We have a special room dedicated
That's why
to
I
it.
was so
just go
dumb in
there.
Star Trek whenever they were like, yeah, let's shuttle over. And I'm like, okay.
I mean, every time you teleport, you are technically going through the warp, and bad things can happen. There are such things as teleportarium mishaps.
That's why typically you wear Terminator armor when you
I was
do
going
it.
to say, I have a charm and some member of this party don't. So if a mishap happens, it's not going to be on me.
Yeah. So teleportation only requires 1 power and 1 space. So if the hand has got 2 power, 6 space available.
Oh, we actually have space. I thought we were cramped.
No, the Praetorian's got no. The Praetorian is completely utilized.
Oh,
without
okay.
Moving something from it. Yeah.
That's because
The
James
Gilded
designed
Throne has one space and 5 power available, so it could go into either Gilded Throne or the Hand of Calixis.
If we're
But it
keeping
is,
all
yeah,
the
it'll
nulls
take-
here, we should probably keep the teleportarium here. Can we
Yeah,
teleport
it will
nulls?
take the ship out of. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
They're gonna be really. That's
Oh my god, imagine that the marionette's just like, just going through my day. Nothing bad's happening. Haven't foreseen any attacks lately. And then just like thousands of nulls with just like a knife and like rope show up. Just like, it's like a Tonberry attack.
Rochambeau the marionette.
okay. Yeah. So if we have a space in the Hand of Calixis, we'll just put it in there.
Yeah, but it'll take you out. It'll take that ship out of commission for a couple of months to do that. So
Right.
and probably need to get back to Scintilla where there's a suitable platform for that.
Right, Doc?
Oh, that was the other issue. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll load up all the Lehman Russes there while it's
Yeah,
happening.
it's not like a flat pack teleportarium, unfortunately. You can just build yourself.
Modular kit.
You just got to look up the YouTube video.
Where did this extra screw come from?
Well, obviously, if it's
never enough
in there, it
gals.
doesn't need to be in there. Hey, if it's standing on its own without it, it's fine. It won't cause any structural issues at all.
All right.
It's not a low-bearing bolt.
I moved to stand next to Dawn. I like elbow her. Dawn,
Yes, Nero.
I need your help.
Okay, can you elaborate, please?
I need you to teach me.
Again, continue elaborating.
How to use jump packs.
I mean, the Can I teach him how to use jetpacks? Is that a thing?
It's a skill, but I mean, it could. If he can buy the skill, he can buy the skill, or he can definitely get lead advance. But yeah,
I'm setting up for a lead advance.
That's fine. Yeah, so that you say that you're the person that's teaching him. That's fine.
Please, Don. I need your help. You may have noticed that if I don't have somebody protecting me at close range, I get in a lot of trouble. I'm hoping that with a jump pack, I can either just hover in the air or find a nearby tall object and shoot down on people.
I mean, it's called a jump pack. It doesn't hover, as far as I know, right, James?
It does give you the flight quality for 1 minute.
Yep.
For one whole minute. Okay.
You just hover up there. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit up there with a heavy bolter.
You like that fucking skeleton armor or whatever it is from fucking XCOM?
Yep. Yeah, it's great.
Instead of a sniper rifle, you have a rocket launcher.
Yeah. I turn to Don. I'm like, I'm glad you mentioned that, and I point to my shoulder-mounted weapon, which I've changed from the Hell Blaster thingy. So I no longer have the backpack. I have the missile tube on my back is now attached to it, and then
You can do that?
it doesn't. It says I can put any weapon on it.
Oh, all right.
And so
That's
rather than
interesting.
keeping that Hell Blaster thing, now it's got the missile launcher with the scope on it.
The absurdity is real.
I
Okay.
don't know if I'm going to be able to teach you how to account for backblast. That seems it might.
Don't
like
worry
it
about the
might be very
backblast.
difficult.
I'll handle that on myself. I assure you that if I am in a situation where I am using the jump pack and the missile launcher at the same time, we'll have a lot more to worry about than backblast.
You've seen how I use it. I don't know if I would be the best person to teach you how to stabilize and.
You're the only person I literally know how to operate this device.
Okay,
It's fine, Don.
try.
If you're too busy or you don't want to, I will. Nero looks sad, like a puppy who's been defeated. I'll find someone else. I thought we were friends, and
I mean, we've never been friends, but I can teach you how to use it.
but I thought
Somewhere on board the ship, Adrian goes, I'm an ace pilot, right? Wait, who's
This is personal pilot.
Do you have pilot personal, Adrian? You got pilot personal there, or do you have pilot starship?
I have almost every type of piloting.
Yeah, do you have pilot personal though?
though? Yes.
Oh,
because I am.
yeah, but we don't know it. We don't know that.
Because I've never needed a jump pack before.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to Don because I know Don, and I say, Don, I really thought we bonded over shipping Adrian and Henrietta together. But if you don't think we're friends, that's fine too. I just, after I had to save your life in the last battle.
I mean, that's just a scoreboard at this point, I think. Right? Isn't that our whole shtick?
Yeah, Nero
You
turns to the
die,
scoreboard.
I
It's
bring you back
literally
to
just
life.
Nero's like number of times he saved the entire crew. No, the scoreboard is massive. There's like one Dawn tally mark, and there's literally a fucking space station of Port Wander listed on it, and there's a cash register that's circled.
And then she looks to the other side where it's actually got like number of times Nero has died, number of times
0.
Dawn has stopped that from happening, and significantly starship length, I guess. I don't know. Anyway,
It's only been like 6 times, Don. Don't get ahead of yourself. I
can
literally
teach-
blew up an invasion ship.
I've only almost died 6 times and didn't die because you healed me.
I can teach you a
I was
little bit.
stable. It's not like I was gonna die at any of those points. I was gonna die when those horrifying scarab monsters ripped my arm off.
The only thing I can teach you is the very basics. I only use it to literally get the jump on people.
Yes, I hope to
Like
do the
literally.
same, but in reverse. Jump away from people and then shoot them.
Okay.
So just teach me what you do, and then I'll do it backwards.
So I guess I'll teach him. I don't know how long this takes, but
That's fine. It can be you done while you're in transit. That's fine. It's just a fluff. It's a fluff thing.
It's a fluff
I
thing.
will say, AP, you'll need to get suspensors for that missile launcher, or else it's going to count as unbraced when it's on your shoulder like that.
I have bulging biceps, so everything's treated as braced at all times for me.
Okay, no reason. All right.
Even
don't you have to be
when you're not
holding it?
carrying it with your arms?
Well, guess
his
what?
shoulder,
I can take
his
this.
shoulder is a platform like this.
All right,
Like,
listen up, noobs. I'll take the suspensor off of the heavy bolter and put it on the missile launcher because I don't need it on the heavy bolter because I have bulging biceps. Solved
so-
problem. 1
Arthur, what is
hour
your-
with Ivy.
Arthur, what is your agility?
It's pretty high. It's like 50. Yep.
Okay, yeah, that should be fine.
Yeah.
All right, so I've only got 1 dot in pilot personal, so
That's fine. I can't use the device until we get it. So well,
And we know how my
So I like the idea we go to
Yeah.
training. I like the idea that we go to training. I'm like, okay, so where's the jump pack?
all right. I put a requisition for him in with the Lord Comp for a jetpack.
You mean
I'm
you
happy
don't
to
have
say-
a jump pack?
Having a quick look at bulging biceps, I'd say that you can use bulging biceps to fire and leave the suspensor on the heavy bolter because otherwise you can't fire it as a half action in a burst. Normally, so that the suspensor gives you the ability to fire a burst as a half action.
Okay, all right,
Whereas
works for me.
Bulging biceps.
My back muscles are so strong because my arm muscles are strong. I mean, it's a weapon mount, guys. Come on.
Your
It's literally meant to
your
use
literal
this.
shoulder bone goes out 45 degrees now because of bulging biceps, which creates an actual platform on your shoulder, like coming out like horizontally, basically. Yeah, it's good.
But I
Perfect.
needed to get rid of the backpack so that I could fit the jump pack on my back. That seemed too
but
ridiculous.
there's also enough platform up there for Cade to literally stand there and fire another
What am I,
missile
Master
launcher.
Blaster?
Who runs part of town? All right. So, is there anything else you need to do in Port Wonder before you leave to head to the
Buy a jump pack.
You want to buy a jump pack?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll make the attempt.
No worries. So a jump pack is.
I mean, you might as well try and get one for Adrian as well. Fuck it, if he is personal pilot.
But we don't know that.
That's true. You don't.
All right, I go up to Adrian. All right, we're gonna do it. I wall slam Adrian. Can be done. So, Adrian, what's
Yes,
going on
Nero?
with you and Henrietta?
You wall slam him, he just jump packs up like vertical to escape it, basically.
I just grab him with my other arm, force him back to the ground. My reflexes are too fast. I would catch him.
I'm not sure what you mean, Nero. She is the new XO. I'm returning to my post as Master Helmsman.
What I'm saying is, you're gonna hit that.
I think that that's none of your business.
That's
And then
reasonable.
he does
That's
like a
reasonable.
frat boy low 5 with Nero, and it's like, it's none of your business.
I thought we were closer than that, Adrian, but that's reasonable. I just wanted to remind you that neither of you are in the Imperial Navy anymore. You serve aboard a rogue trader ship, and rules against fraternization are non-existent.
I appreciate I appreciate you looking out for me.
You know, as a father, I just have to say that life is short, and you never know really what you're going to be able to do with your time.
I've never even met your kid, so like,
I have a picture, okay? Listen up, motherfucker, Henley. I wanted to go visit my kid, and I begged Pondo twice. Don't act like I'm some.
Captain said
Don't act
no.
like I'm some deadbeat father. I'm literally like, let's take a whole fucking starship so I can visit my kid, okay? I tried. Anyway, back to me and Adrian. Look, Adrian, you never know how much time you have. Obviously, the missions that we're undertaking now have an extreme risk. Forget even going to see the marionette. I don't know that we're going to survive this trip to the Maw. And then we have to survive a trip to meet a Dark Elf. And then we have to help that Dark Elf overthrow all of the other Dark Elves. That's just the precursor before we get back on the Harlock bullshit. So what I'm asking is, are you going to live life or are you going to pass? I pull my arm back
Swipe
from
right.
the cabin.
You're
No.
gonna swipe left.
That's I hadn't thought about it in those terms before. But now that you lay out everything we have to do in front of us, it does seem like...
Oh, that's not even everything. There's like 12 more things on that list, but we kicked that can down for another episode. Look, Adrian, as a man who's about to get jetpack training, and hey, we're about to go buy one, just in case you wanted to watch me get my new jetpack. You know, I feel like if you're going to live life dangerously, you should definitely find someone to live it with.
have you considered getting a lathe pattern jetpack?
That's the only jetpack in the book, as far as I know.
Sure. That's what we trained on in flight school.
Oh, you don't say. You know how to use a jetpack. Wow. What
I
an
know
interesting.
I know how to fly anything, Nero.
Anything.
Yep, anything.
Anything.
If it flies, I can pilot it.
I'm gonna have
Dawn's
Ivy.
head appears around the corner, and she's like, "So I don't have to train you." Oh, thank fuck! And then she like walks away.
Nero actually looks deeply hurt. Well,
Yeah, I don't see it
Adrian,
because I've already walked away.
I guess you're gonna have to train me now, Adrian. You want to get a jetpack as long as we're gonna get the captain to spring for one? Might as well get 5.
I was thinking, while we're asking the captain for things, I was wondering if we could try and rustle up some pilots for all the gun cutters that we recently acquired.
Sure, why not? You know, we should get a jetpack for Cade too. That'll be part of his education.
Typically, it's easier to acquire things in groups of 5. I've noticed.
Yeah.
Losers.
If you want 5, it's gonna be a plus 10 roll.
Yeah. I was considering getting 30, but
I slap him on the shoulder and I say, "I'm glad you're a better friend than Don." Then I walk away, looking very sad.
So you're gonna make a commerce test first. Don't forget your calculus array.
No, it's destroyed.
It got blown up.
That's right. It was destroyed in the.
It got blown up in the Chimera.
Yeah.
Or sorry, the Rhino.
No, it was in Chimera and that got
It was a
blown up.
Chimera. Now we have the
Oh
Rhino.
yeah. Now it's in the Rhino.
No,
Now
yeah,
warrants-
that's because after that you had the repressor, which was destroyed in the last battle on the station. So you've got no cars right now other than the golf cart.
Don't worry, we'll have
300
Lehman
Russes
Russes.
on the way.
That's right.
Honestly, I think it's a win. So renowned warrant, is pure mercantile taking effect, or
Yep.
I guess either pure navy? I don't know where it'd be acquired.
Yeah, I'll tell you either of those, but not both.
Well, yeah, they're the same regardless. So
Yeah.
that's it. No mercantile. Yeah. All right. Don't suck. Okay, that's pretty good.
Okay, so if you want 5, puts up to 52 plus another 12 is 64.
I don't want to hear those odds.
Why not? You're going to roll 23.
I'll roll 45.
There you
Not
go.
bad. Not bad.
5 jetpacks will be here in a week.
All right.
We'll have to get him on the way back. My teaching with Adrian will be book learning.
It's just us in like a giant like warehouse of the ship, and we're just like.
That is definitely the
like-
outtake scene. Yeah.
The cool runnings where they're sitting in the bathtub.
I love that movie.
I remember when I was playing a 40k like war game once, I put down Tigurius, the Ultramarine Tigurius on the table, and my mate's like, "Oh, is he any good?" I said, "Well, he's chief librarian of the Ultramarines." He goes, "Oh, okay, so he's book smart, not street smart."
Holy shit. Wow. Look at all these Ultramarines haters. Motherfuckers. All right, James, you asked if we had anything else we wanted to do before we start the jump. I do.
I actually I want to try to get a pair of best quality Inferno pistols.
Oh,
Best quality
shit.
Inferno pistols. Okay.
There goes the
Or
hull.
no,
He's
do you
literally
need-
just going to be like, shing! And there'll be a hole. The whole
Or
front end of
is
the
it,
ship's just going to fall off.
Or do you need at least good quality to get rid of to make it where it doesn't jam? I don't recall.
Okay. Inferno pistols are very rare, so minus 20 here. You're wanting between 2 and 5, so that's plus 20 brings you to 0. Best quality is minus 30, brings you to a minus 30 total.
Okay. Is it the best quality that removes the jamming part or makes it reliable, or is it just the good quality?
Best quality for that. So best quality never jams, and good quality gives you reliable. Best quality never jams.
Okay. Well, I guess I'd go for the 5 because it's the same regardless.
Yeah. So you got spares.
So minus 20 plus minus 20 plus 20 0 minus 30 makes it
minus 30.
12. Okay.
Yep. Plus your commerce test.
Yeah. We know how that goes.
Hey, you rolled 100 and still succeeded.
That doesn't make me feel better.
14% chance.
All right.
Here comes that 23.
No. Okay. I gave that a shot. All right. That's all I needed. That's all I wanted to try.
I go to speak with Henrietta.
Okay. She's you want to go privately? Otherwise, she'll be on the bridge.
Privately, for sure.
Okay, nice. Okay, so she's got like an EXO's office off the bridge, which you can drag her into.
Does it have like a exterior window that we can look out of?
Sure.
Right.
Pensively.
I go stand next to it and I say, Henrietta, as I look out at the shipyard.
Master of Ordnance, what can I do for you?
Please, it's Nero. May I call you Henrietta? I feel like I know you so well.
Master of Ordnance was my father. Yeah.
Well, we fought together, so I guess there is a battlefield bond.
Sure. You should know that this ship isn't in the Imperial Navy anymore. You aren't expected to hold to naval regulations. As you can see, I've compiled the ship's personal regulations. There is no rule against fraternization on this ship. In fact, there are some people that fraternize constantly, sometimes more than once a day.
Should I call HR into this meeting?
I just wanted to ask Henrietta about your intentions towards Adrian.
So first Sister Dawn, and now you, Nero.
I'm looking out for Adrian. He's a good member of the crew, and he seems to really like you. Getting involved in other people's romantic life is a hallmark of my character.
Well, Sister Dawn has already attempted to play matchmaker, so.
And I fucking succeeded. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you rolled like a 3 or something on the dice. I seem to recall. Yeah.
Well, I was just having a similar conversation with Adrian, and he seemed excited after we left from that situation. In fact, you could say he spent the rest of the day jumping around with joy. Cut back to the scene where he...
Look, I'm very glad to have a chance to work alongside Adrian again, and I've got to keep my mind on the fact we are throwing ourselves into a significant amount of danger, but at the same time, if we're going to stay alive, we may as well stay alive to live for something.
Exactly. They say stress is the silent killer. And we never have shore leave. Ever. Ever. It's been like a year and a half and we've had shore leave twice. So you need to find a way on the ship to keep yourself entertained.
I'll have a talk with the captain on that matter when the time comes.
No. You definitely should not have a talk with the captain about that. Might I suggest Adrian? You can have a talk with him about several matters.
No. I mean about getting more shore leave for the crew.
Henrietta, I like you, so I'm going to forewarn you that having that conversation with the captain means that your shore leave will be forever punished. Forever punished. You will never have shore leave again.
But I like you too, Nero, which is why I'll tell you that I'm pretty confident that I can manage up. I've been managing up my entire career.
Wow. Managing up. I should probably learn to do that. Normally, I just kill everything that's in my way, and that's worked for my entire career. But, you are a noble, and you were trained to be an officer, so I guess that's the real difference between us. Also a college education.
Scholar education, but yes. Is there anything else, Nero?
I'd like you to join my new Secret War Council, where we will be discussing how to fight the concept of destiny. I think you're pretty smart, and I, as I've just mentioned, am not book learned, and I would like to have you there to provide inputs. Here is the location where we can exchange notes in the Secret War Council meeting room, which definitely does not have a plaque outside it proclaiming that, because that would be ridiculous. It's actually reserve room B, JTAC 27B.
All right. She asked who else is in the war council. I assume you inform her if you're in the war council.
Yep.
No worries. All right. I'll stop by once we're in warp.
Sure. And you're gonna be stopping by a lot, because whenever you have an idea of free time, it's like an order.
When the Hand of
the
Calixis gets the call to work from home, Nero is gonna lose his shit. He's not gonna be able to set up meetings. He's not gonna be able to like run stand-ups anymore. He's gonna drive him mental.
He literally has a sealed battle suit. What are you worried about? He's gonna show up in person and just plug himself into the wall.
That's amazing. I just saw what you posted, James.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, that was from the village I lived in the UK. So.
What the fuck? Is that real?
That's real. It's a real sign.
Is it a joke or?
So, what if you lived in the UK? You'd know that on any road sign, white text on a brown background indicates a historic site. So it was previously a historical secret nuclear bunker. But
so they kept it secret just because.
That's just what it's called.
I'm just saying they kept the secret nuclear bunker there just because.
Okay, so the ships all prepare for the warp journey. It should be quite short, only probably about 4 to 5 days to get to where you're going. But
6 years later,
let's find out how it actually goes. All right.
Just out of curiosity, James, how do I heal?
So every day you heal your toughness bonus in wounds. So let's say it's been about 3 days. So 3 times your toughness bonus. You could probably put it back to 4, I imagine.
Mm-hmm. So 12. Yeah.
Okay.
3 days. So I also go up by 12. So I'm at full until I decide to.
I am not at full right now. But...
So duration passage is determined. Navigator's estimate is 5. I don't need that. So we need locating the Astronomicon. So that's going to be a +10 awareness test. Reality's awareness is 50. So let's have Nero. You like Reality? Why don't you roll under 60 for me?
What did it? Oh, that's the wrong way. Hey, but that's a pretty good roll. Roll under 60, huh?
Now you just have to roll again.
That's 2 degrees of failure.
Okay, all right, that's manageable still. Okay, so I need a ordinary navigation warp test, which is +10 minus the 20 from that, so -10.
What roll do you add I know there's one roll that you add the ship's detection with.
So that was actually locating the Astronomicon, sorry, yes. So what was the ship's detection? That should make it if it's more than 20, then it's actually a success.
I have to double check. Okay. 19, no.
Okay, so it's exactly, that's right, it's 0 degrees of failure, that's fine. So let's have Pondo make a navigation warp test for her, which will be against a number of, it's not loading. The only navigation warp for her is 65, so it'll be a 75% chance.
I'll add 10 for her from doing better.
No, it's 85% chance.
Okay. 19.
Hey, okay, nice. You're gonna make it there in a very short period of time. And yep,
Is that actually true? I was joking.
it is possible. It is possible.
I know it is. That's.
And we'll go for Spoon. Roll me a D100. 2D100. Take the best.
Hey,
99 or
nice.
69.
Nice.
So nothing or whispers and dreams. Sorry, all's well or whispers and dreams.
It's like all's well.
Okay, no worries. So David, I didn't have a roll for you because one of the rolls I took was granite because it's a known warp route.
I don't roll in this game. It's all good.
Okay, no worries. So about 2 days later, the hand emerges from the warp. The first thing and dominating feature of the system you see as the view screens come up is the Jericho warp gate, which I will post so you can see in Roll20.
Cool.
So it is substantially large in that a ship, that sort of little dark space in the middle of it is a ship. So to give you some sort of scope of its size, it's not human technology, and it is always crackling with energy like that. So the warp gate is constantly active. Let's have who's running the etherics?
Probably the master of etherics.
Okay, so we just have a basic skill. So their skill is 40 plus the 19 ships detection. So if I want to roll a D59.
Okay, I got it. No, super failure.
Okay. So there's I'm not picking up any other ships, any communications, just the warp gate.
No, because after the work gate, we're going to go check on the.
Well, sir, I mean, obviously the thing to do would be go through the other side of the warp gate. Because if there's a problem with information coming through the warp gate, it might not be on this side.
Also, isn't there a station that we have to make contact with on the far side?
Well, Watch Fortress Ariok is a significant distance into the Jericho Reach. So, yeah, but the whole thing was that they've normally is communication, but for some reason communication's not working right now, or nothing's coming from Watch Fortress Ariok.
Can we attempt to communicate to Ariok, at least from here, since we're right here?
Yeah, that's well. You're not sure, like you don't do psychic communications through the. Okay, what I'll take actually is I will take a common law tech roll at +20. Everyone's got common law tech.
Is that different from tech use?
Yeah, it is different from tech use.
Oh shit. Okay, no. I'll add that to the list of things that I need.
All right. So you're not entirely sure how communication through the Jericho warp gate works.
Would Ivy know?
Probably. She's got 85%. She's got 85% common law tech.
All right.
Let's give it a go. 9.2 degrees success. There you go.
All right.
Yeah. So, I believe there should be some sort of communications buoy for you Americans, on this side to carry communications through the gate. But I'm not picking up anything on.
Just like a null with a space helmet on, just like floating in space, just waiting. With a rope tied through the other side, he just pulls himself through, like.
One comes back like an armful of letters.
She jumps on, she pushes the Master of Etherics out of the way and types away at the console before going back. I'm picking up a lot of debris in the system. The ruins or the remains of what appears to be a communications relay, along with hulks of 3 vessels.
Near the gate?
Yes.
Can we make a new relay?
I can probably repair the current one. I can probably repair what's here.
Okay, I mean,
Take
we
some
have 5
time, though.
ships, so I figured maybe one of them can just poop something out real quick.
Well, we have about.
We have official Navy ships here. You're telling me they don't have a relay?
Well, we have parts we could repair. We can't just like you say poop one out, but we can certainly give it a few days. We can get this one up and going.
So is this within the warp or?
No, you're in real space right now.
Okay, so we're at a real. Okay. All right, that was my other question. I was like, how easy would it be to repair and not get someone corrupted as hell?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we need to figure out who the other vessels are before we start worrying about repairing the communications array.
Well, the most complete Hulk I can find here is an Idolater class. That's a Chaos ship.
Interesting.
I've got traces of weapons fire occurring, but I can't tell what else. I don't recognize the damage on their ship.
Okay. Let's try to get as close as possibly can and try to send a Vox to anybody that might be down there. Maybe we can get someone to figure out what's going on over there.
You want to Vox the heretics, sir? I have a method of communication that is quite preferable.
They might not be just heretics down there, is the issue. There's at least two unidentified Hulks that could be actually friendlies.
Sure. I don't disagree with that, but I feel like we should finish the Hulk off.
Finishing the Hulk off could end up killing the other Hulks and the people inside them.
You know, sir, they say that better to kill 10 innocents than allow one heretic to live.
Either way, we need to get closer.
Thank you.
We're outside of weapons range.
Yes, get us closer. We'll send a Vox, see what's going on. And if nothing responds, then we can kill on sight.
All right.
Nero's favorite command.
So you make your way towards these ships. So yeah, only one of the Hulks is still intact from stern to fore. Where that being said, the augurs are picking up that it's completely it's been completely exposed to space in that it can't even burn anymore because there's no oxygen left to burn. It's completely a derelict ship. The other ships themselves are in pieces, but they all appear to be raider-sized vessels. What's interesting is that the damage you can see from here, bringing it up on the hololith, is it looks more like they've been bitten in half. Like it doesn't look like damage from explosions. It looks more like the hulls have actually been clawed open.
Remember, Adrian, when you were making that joke about space jaws earlier? You motherfucker. Why do you have to do this?
Would that sound like maybe any sort of Xenos being?
Give me Forbidden Lore Xenos.
One that's
How about
definitely not-
Forbidden Lore Inquisition from a guy who was trained by a Xenos Inquisitor?
Yeah, I'll take that as well.
All right, cool.
I'll reroll that.
I'll try to take whatever I can get here and give nothing back.
I will fail rerolling that.
I will reroll. Boom.
I have some forbidden laws.
Forbidden Lore Xenos or Inquisition?
Demonology.
No.
Mutants.
Definitely not Tyranids. Can't be Tyranids.
Inquisition. Oh, I do have Inquisition. Cool.
Yeah. So you were trained by Heretic, so I'm going to give you -10 on your roll, though.
Oh, yeah, that's okay. I'm rolling at plus 70, so. There we go.
Okay. So, yeah, you both heard that there are such things as, large enough organisms that they could physically, attack us, like spacecraft or voidcraft-sized organisms. Or alternatively, you've heard that some bioforms do actually use biological ships as well that function more like animals than they do like technology. There's not enough information here for you to tie it to a particular species, but yeah, this is definitely a naturally occurring thing rather than a chaos element.
Space whales, Captain.
Yep, space whales. I would actually classify it as a space narwhale. sort of pseudo whale, but yeah.
With that being
Sometimes
said,
you think you're looking at space, but it's actually just a really big whale. Like,
Yeah.
so
It's like the mountains on that movie Interstellar. It's actually just water.
the damage to the relay, though, does appear to be inflicted by the Chaos ships just using macro batteries. But the Chaos ships were destroyed by something biological.
Okay, so all three were.
Yeah.
What are they?
So it looks like so they got here, destroyed the relay, and then something attacked them and destroyed them.
And they're currently still shooting at something.
No.
Oh, I thought you said there's still fire.
No
going
signs of weapon fire is what he said.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know if it's worth our time shooting the vessel when they're probably already all dead.
Yeah, there's no
Just want to make sure, sir.
no signs of oxygen or life, but we could make it non-salvageable.
I mean, yeah, their drives are dead. So if you shoot them, they won't blow up. It'd just be like shooting a corpse with a shotgun continually. You'll just make more and more of a mess of it.
All right, let's
Nero's
give
smiling when that happens, but yeah, sure.
All right, shell them.
break it into smaller and smaller pieces.
Yep.
No, sir.
right.
We should commence boarding operations on the probe and begin repairs. I would hate to waste our time with silly things. Too much.
You're confusing me, Nero. It sounded like you were excited to shoot it at first.
I'm excited to shoot anything, sir.
Okay. I gave you the opportunity. You're not taking it. Just
I
letting you
agree,
understand.
sir. Sometimes
Okay.
we have to take the path better traveled.
Okay.
I'll be sure to mark it down in the log, Lord Commodore.
All right.
Hard to remember. That's probably the first one of many.
the Hand of
So-
Calixis will remember this.
The ship sets up. The ship's all set up like a blockade, just to keep an eye on everything while the navigation or while the relay beacon is repaired. Ivy takes a team of tech priests down onto the beacon to do the work. It probably takes the best part of 48 hours to bring up to operation before your Vox system start picking up, like a relay ping from the device itself. You get a Vox call from Ivy from the actual the device itself. We've got this thing up and running. We're not getting a carrier from the far side of the gate though. There's a damaged message here that was sent from the other side some time ago. It's just a single word, Dagon, D-A-G-O-N. I don't recognize that word in either High or Low Gothic.
Does it sound like any sort of encrypted message?
It's just a word. It's not encrypted. It was the last communication received from the other side.
I mean, does it seem like it could be just a code word?
Maybe. I'll take. Anyone got Scholastic Law History?
I got Imperial Creed. Not that that means anything.
Or Scholastic Law Legend?
Maybe.
Nope.
No, I've been making collection. That's another one.
And the reference is too old in front of you to really know. You don't recognize the word.
Rogue Traders, Commodore Imperium.
Does the name Tom Howard,
Koronus
Todd Howard, mean
Expanse.
anything to you?
No, I got nothing. All right. List keeps on growing.
Skills I couldn't roll because I didn't have.
Okay.
It's possible that the relay on the other side's also damaged.
I think that we should recon in force.
Indeed. Let's get everybody ready, and then we'll make transit to the other side.
All right.
And prepare for anything.
Anything,
okay.
sir?
Combat. How about that?
I'm always prepared for combat.
Okay. I mean, actually, go get the macro baddies ready.
Nero just presses the macro batteries ready button. It's okay. The crews have been waiting for this button to be pressed for days.
It is specifically installed for this. Just
I like the idea that you like half press it sometimes. Like so a little light comes up and they get PTSD. Just like looking at this fucking light, they're like,
It's Pavlov.
I think it's red, guys. I don't know. Does that look red to you? Like I can't tell.
It's like when you see a car on the street, you think maybe left their lights on, but you can't tell. It's just the sun reflecting off the reflectors really well, make it look like lights are on. All right, the ship's all set up and enter the gate. It's an unusual sort of thing. It doesn't feel like warp travel when you go through it. Like to you, it just feels like flying through space. But there's this sort of coruscating effect of lightning over the view screen that causes like the glass itself to momentarily fog. And once it clears, you can see on the other side, like looking through the various ends of the ship, the warp gate is identical on the side you're on, but there is no star field. All around you is just complete blackness. Seeing sort of like there's this, and like a lot of people sort of look at this and shudder, like it's a very unusual thing for a person in space to see nothing. Probably one or two members of the crew who have been here on the hand long enough to have served with Angelique previously. And there might be one or two that have previously been through the Jericho gate, and they sort of say this is normal. Something about the gate on this side means that until you get a distance from it, the star field is invisible.
Okay, so I do the following things, James. I fire magic missile into the darkness.
Okay. No worries, Gold Star, Sorcerer of Light.
I got a knife here. It's an ogre slaying knife. Got a +9 to slaying ogres.
So does it slay any ogres?
Can we see the fortress?
No, it is.
It's really far away.
From, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but there is once again signs of a damaged or broken relay here.
Okay.
So this is just like that mission from Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3.
The historical retellings of Colonel Shepard and his favorite stores in the Citadel. I've read that one.
Let's first repair the relay on this side so that way we can make communication back. Then we'll go investigate further.
All right.
So
once
we're
again,
still getting a continual pulse of the message saying Dagon?
no, that was the last message that was received
okay.
from this side. Yeah.
All right. Now that we're here, can we send a message to the Watch Fortress?
Sure. Do you want to send a communication?
Yes, like
Yes.
hello. Are you
ping?
still there?
New phone, who dis?
No, we do it like the robots from Portal. Are you still there?
Yeah, that's right. Where are you?
Man, they were creepy.
That's right. I don't hate you. Okay, so the Astromatic Choir gets to that, and a few minutes later, you get a response from Rosen. We're in communication with Watch Fortress Ariok. What do you want us to say, Lord Commodore?
Status report.
Tell them that we are. Tell them that this is the Hand of Calixis of the Lord Captain Pierre Cowles, rogue trader, on behalf of Inquisitor Shrain. We need here to receive a status report.
It gives you a big thumbs up because that's literally exactly what you needed to say.
Yes. All right. They come back and say they've sent back a message for Inquisitor Shrain. They just said Orpheus Salient has fallen. Dagon is unchained.
What is Dagon?
I'll ask.
I don't know that that's for us to know, sir. Having studied inquisitorial text, I really feel like answering that question may keep you up at night.
I think I want to know what the answer to that question is.
Perhaps you should take that Vox call privately on your personal line.
They just repeat the same message again. 4 Inquisitor strain. Orpheus salient is compromised. Dagon is unchained.
Okay. Let's relay that message over to Shrain immediately. See if we can get a personal psychic link to him so we can speak.
So we'll need to go back through the warp gate to do that.
Okay.
We go through. We're like, hey, what's all this flesh around us? And then we realize we've been eaten by a space whale. And we do the Kingdom Hearts gummy spaceship thing. We find our way out of the whale.
What was the name of that film that was set on the generational ship where they wake up and they find that cannibals have been awake on the ship for not paranoia. It's like
the situation you're going to try to put us into.
No, it was a film that basically there's like a generational ship and people wake up and find that they've been asleep for a lot longer than they should have been. They should have gotten to like a planet they were going to, but the ship is now full of mutant cannibals. And they work out that the ship actually crashed on the planet like hundreds of years ago, and the cannibals are like the descendants of the people who woke up but couldn't get out of the ship and have mutated to like live in the environment. And they discover they crashed underwater because every time they look out the window, all they see is blackness. And they work out the ship has crashed into the ocean of the planet and is like at the bottom of the ocean, which is why they can't see anything.
Pandora.
Is it?
Pandorum, that's it, yeah. But the blackness outside drove everybody that woke up previously insane. So it's like a horror sort of movie with Dennis Quaid.
I was gonna say Pitch Black because I was gonna make a fucking Vin Diesel meme, but you know that's okay.
Yeah, and I just spoiled the twist for you. It's both twists, in fact.
It's all about family.
Look, guys, the show is like Olive Garden when you're here in your family.
Yeah.
Man, those memes are just there to promote the new movie.
Yes,
so.
we all know that. They definitely did not occur organically.
So, are you taking all the ships back through, or are you leaving ships here to deal with the relay?
Unlike Olive Garden, which offers fully organic food. Sorry, James. I had to wait on that one. No, obviously we're going to take them all back through. Why will we leave a ship here?
Well, if you want to repair the relay on this side.
Oh, well. Sir, I think we should wait until the relay's repaired and go through with everybody. What's the difference 1 day is going to make, and a message has been waiting months to reach this guy? Surely there will be no consequences for this action and keeping our forces intact as possible. Adrian, what do you think? Give me some standard tactical doctrine here. Henrietta, chime in as well. I just don't feel like splitting up our ships is a good plan, especially with giant space narwhales.
Let's all go ahead and go over through the warp gate.
Yeah,
If this is the only message they're giving us now, there's no point of fixing their relay for them to communicate.
I mean, unless Shrain wants to ask some questions back, right?
Yeah, right. I really feel like finishing the repairs, sir.
Correct. Yes, I agree. Finishing
Jeez,
the repairs.
Lord Captain is real fucking salty that he didn't get more information about his question.
Lord Captain, I want you
that's all I get. That's all you get.
I want you to
Can
note.
you send an emoji of you flipping them off over Psychic Link? Can you do that for me, please?
Sir, I mean, Henrietta and Adrian are, of course, because this is their job now, keeping track of all the billable hours for the thousands of people involved in this repair effort and keeping overwatch. And I assume we have gun cotters doing flights. Plus, we're using our own materials here. I mean, the bill we're going to send to this guy is astronomical. Why not add to it as much as possible?
God, I'm just getting flashbacks to when we did the mining operations on that fucking game. And okay, sorry, yeah, continue.
What game?
The space game.
Space game.
Imperium.
Oh, yeah.
Imperium, yeah. I was just like,
I've been having dreams about Eco constantly, man. Like fucking nightmares. I wake up and I'm just like, oh my god, the trucks. Roads, man. We need roads, Dave. Dave's like, what? We don't need roads. And I'm like, you've never gone anywhere. That's why you think we don't need roads.
I was rolling for random things to happen to your colonies, and one of the possible things I saw there was an asteroids on a collision course with your colony, and you need to try and find a way to stop it. But I didn't roll that one.
environment erosion, I don't think is going to be a problem for any planet in the 40k universe.
It's not just an asteroid; it's an asteroid full of orcs that has a rocket booster strapped on it.
Look, my favorite part about Empyrean and Dave was when he spent 2 hours strapped to the engine in hard
Just in space. Fuck it, man.
Or if he moved like 2 feet to the left, it was suddenly 900 degrees.
And he couldn't talk to us because he was on another call. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's get back to repairing the relay.
Okay.
Everyone died
I
except
guess
for
we
me.
repair the relay because all we get are messenger boys now.
All right. So likewise, Ivy goes through the process of repairing this side. When that's done, you head back through, and the choir spends the time required to organise a direct link to Shrain. So who is going to go and talk with Shrain?
I will.
Yep,
Just
that's
you?
the guy who normally talks to Shrain.
Okay, no worries.
Because he's already bitter about the situation.
Sir,
We send Cade.
might
He
I
will talk
also
to him.
attend this meeting as well?
Sure.
Thank you,
I
sir.
don't know if you'd be put into the link, but sure.
Well, effectively, you're talking with your psycho who is speaking
Yes.
with Shrain's voice.
I've seen this before, sir.
I forgot how the situation works.
Don't worry, I'll walk you through it, sir.
I
This man right here, we're going to lobotomize him temporarily. Say
Adrian
hello
and I
to-
will go back to the single match of chess that we've been playing for the last 17 months.
Yeah. So Stein Bethor is your choir master telepathica.
might as well be Rosen at this point, honestly.
No, Rosen's I don't know what Rosen. Sorry, Rosen is the. Oh, that's right. There's two. There's Vincent Rosen. There's a separate Rosen. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So Bethor goes into a trance. The whole room goes cold and quiet, and Shrain's voice speaks through him. Pierre Cowles, it's been some time.
Yes.
Is this message that I'm seeing from you correct?
Yes.
You're 100% sure that's what they said.
That's what they said. They would not tell me anything else when I asked them. They just sent the same message again.
What's the status of the moor right now? Is it secure?
For the most part, still need to go check through the witch worlds, which is said to have a little mini tear in it, much like the Eye of Terror.
The Eye of Scare, sir.
Yes.
I'll reach out to the Passage Watch 26S. We need to get a blockade on this side of the Jericho Warp Gate.
May I inquire as to what the message meant?
Dagon refers to a Xenos fleet, an invasion fleet. Orpheus Salient is one of the 3 stable warp routes through the Jericho Reach. The Watch Fortress has been holding the Salient against the encroachment of the invasion fleet. The message to me implies that they've lost control of without the reinforcements. They've lost containment.
Yes, it seems from what the situation seemed like there was some chaos ships found the warp gate and took out the communications array on this side. I'm not quite sure what happened to the other side, whether some of them actually went through and destroyed that as well, or if whatever this Xenos fleet happened. We do know that some of the hulks have large, almost bite marks out of it. Would that be related to your Xenos fleet?
It's possible, yes.
What particular Xenos are we talking about here?
It's probably not your concern right now, Lord Commodore. I'm trying to maintain a degree of control of information. Trust me, if you encounter any void ship-sized organisms, I would engage them with. I wouldn't worry about what type they are before considering whether or not to engage them.
I just wanted to put this on your desk in case I found them.
So I essentially need to know if I encounter a ship that seems to be organic.
Yes, there's no need to attempt negotiation or anything else like that.
Okay, that's
We have no friendly relations with any void ship-sized alien organisms.
that's all I need to know, I suppose. It seems like our end of the deal is done. I'll let you
Ahead
get
of
to
schedule. With extreme force.
Yes. I'll let you get to what you need to do. I have my own things to take care of.
Good luck.
Inquisitor,
Regardless, the communication points are both repaired on both sides of the place in case you need to communicate.
Yes,
with
we'll reestablish our existing communication. Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
Inquisitor, do you have any
another
orders?
voice.
It's me, Nero. I'm standing over here. Do you any further orders now that I've completed that previous objective?
Not until I know more. Certainly, if you have any pull with the Navy, if there's any resistance towards getting ships into the moor to secure that location, maybe try and enthuse upon them the desperation of this, or not desperation, the necessity of this move.
Can
I'll
we
speak with
use
the
your
fleet
name?
admiral.
Yes.
I'll speak with the fleet admiral. I have good relations with him. And I'll stress the dire circumstance of this, even more so since the Chaos Fleet and the now open tear.
No, they seem reticent about entering the moor to deal with agents of chaos. I don't know how well they'll take orders to enter the moor to deal with Xenos threats, but we'll see.
The captain can be very convincing. One final thing, Inquisitor Shrane. How would you rate your service today? If you were to leave a review for other Inquisitors as to this fleet's performance, what would you say?
Good day, Nero. Good day, Captain.
Good day, Shrine.
So we'll just mark you down as 10 out of 10 golden thrones then.
Yeah, fill out your
Literally
own
left
review
speechless.
It's like in Battletech how much it costs to actually do like direct communications via HPG, and like every single word counts, you know.
Nero,
Yes, sir.
just stick to your usual shooting stuff. And then Pierre just goes to leave.
Sir, did you want me to cut back on the mercantilism? I really feel like it's open even this whole job.
There's a time and place for certain things. At that moment, I don't think there was a time and place.
It felt like a good segue to the end of the conversation. That's just how Shrane is.
I guess you would know. I doesn't like to talk to me.
Do
Yeah,
you
leaves.
reach out and talk to him? I wasn't aware you were in
I
casual
attempt to, yes.
speaking. Oh. I see.
It's essentially in situations where you went to the one world, you were told at the one world to investigate the door thing. I also told him the situation because just to make sure he was double briefed.
Okay. I just didn't know that my friends talk to your friends, that kind of thing.
He was my friend first. Not really even a friend. He was more of an acquaintance. That
I feel like I
threatened my
stepped in
life.
front of you and talked to him first. But yes, sure, you were friendly with him before I was.
You stepped in front of him because you thought he could try to kill me.
He could have tried to kill you, yes.
I think we should be done with this conversation.
No, one last thing, sir.
Of course.
I don't know if you knew this, but there is simmering tension between Adrian and Henrietta. And I would like you to overlook any fraternization that they have together.
So long as they're doing their jobs, I honestly don't care.
Okay. Nero turns and leaves immediately after hearing that.
As okay.
Last Scion takes out. You're okay. Get to it.
Sends it in the group text on accident.
No. Listen, if I have to, I'm gonna get a fucking swan to go wow 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 while I fucking take both of them in a boat underneath a grove. Okay.
Yeah. We recently installed the love tunnel to confuse intruders. Like,
Oh yeah, I mean the Adeptus Mechanicus has that. It's called like a Tenebro maze, right?
well, you have to go through it backwards, so you see all the animatronics from behind. It's real fucking weird. Like,
So where to next?
Witchcrest World, sir. I believe that's where we're gonna go.
We're also going to go check out Station 13 as well. I don't know which and sort of direction is.
So Witchcrest World's a bit closer than Station 13.
Okay, yeah, we'll go to Witchcrest World, see what that's like.
Okay.
Let's just make sure that Riani and all of the navigators know we may need to leave as soon as we arrive.
Yes.
I still got bought chocolate. There we go.
Nice.
Those,
This is why you have kids, David Pondo.
yeah.
The chocolate tax.
I had kids because of a chemical reaction. I don't know how you did it, but like, yeah.
Oh shit.
All right, Dave. Don't be tactical about it.
Wow, I just checked Discord and somebody's like, you should go with Dave with the VTuber rig, and I'm like, I might, and they're like, and I'm like, okay, I will apologize, but it's none of your business. Fuck, man, Jack gets sassy with me sometimes. Holy shit.
Hey man, that boat's fucking sailed as far as I'm concerned.
All right, if you don't want to see,
It got burned down.
if you don't want to see Hey Gal AP Gaming Real, that's fine.
What makes it fucking a humongous career of accolades. Arthur focuses on the tiny segment at the end. Yeah, okay, thanks, dude.
The one that you talk about at the beginning and end of every intro sequence.
Because it's relevant to what's okay, you know what? It's cool. I ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm gonna roll
I'm not
a
trying to
D100.
Listen, I'm not trying to
'cause I
get to
haven't
you.
rolled
I'm
enough
trying to
dice.
make
I'm
some
just gonna-
cheap jokes, Dave.
Okay, I rolled a 42. I've rolled some dice now. I feel good. All right, we're good. That's fine.
Listen, I tried to get you involved in the role play, and you immediately dumped me on Adrian. It hurt. It hurt deeply.
It's all right. I don't have much to add to any of this lore conversation, so that's why I sit back most episodes. So
I turn to Pierre and I say, Don really just likes fighting, sir. We should probably find a fight somewhere. Maybe
don't
Witchcrest
fucking
World?
do that.
Coming soon enough, don't worry.
This is literally the dawn season, as far as I'm concerned. There's gonna be like
Yeah,
so
and it's a
much of
Dawn
that
season
shit,
because
so
we
it's
know
like-
that you're gonna go fight somebody. The
Not so
only
much that,
prequel
but-
we've seen is you fighting a dude.
I'm gonna fight my mom, my dad. I'm gonna fight the planet. I'm gonna fight some. I'm gonna fight with some elf dude, maybe, potentially. We'll see. And
Against a bunch of other elves. Don't forget you're fighting Destiny.
I mean, I'm chosen by Destiny. I don't know if I'll fight Destiny. So,
But like,
we'll
what
see.
if a bad guy was also chosen by Destiny? You know?
Oh, he was chosen by the wrong Destiny. I was chosen by Destiny's child, so it's fine.
All right, he was chosen by Destiny, the streamer. So
I don't know who that is.
you don't know the streamer Destiny.
Why would I know that?
I don't know who the streamer Destiny is either.
What the fuck? All right, never mind. Just keep going.
I know who Destiny's Child is.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Everybody
exactly.
knows who Destiny's Child is basically like the Beyonce prequel.
Exactly. That's and you try and bring those accolades over to Destiny's Child. No, man, not gonna happen, right? I picked my horse. It's gonna win.
All right. So, it's a relatively short warp jump over to the Witch Curse world. When the ship arrives from the warp there, as soon as the shutters come up, you know something has gone very, very wrong. Your first thought when you're looking out the window is that, fuck, we haven't actually translated back. We're still in the warp. Because all you can see is the purple-red energy of the warp. And you're the first person, Nero, to realize this is just like how the Eye of Terror looks from Cadia, only so much larger because you're so much closer to it.
Yeah, I'm literally just
yeah.
This is just like at home. Everyone close your eyes or you'll go horrifyingly insane. Nero stares directly at it.
You're on the event horizon of a tear through real space. And you know all you can see is this foul energy emitting from this tear in reality, and sort of silhouetted against that is this black spot, which you realize is the Witch Curse world itself, the world that you've previously seen from a distance. And before it's got a chance to really say much, like the ship box opens up and you're being called from the choir chamber to the bridge, and all you can hear is screaming coming from the choir chamber. Like someone's trying to shout something at you, but like it's completely overrun by like terrified screams and horror.
You know,
Sir,
that
that's
gif of the
Destiny
baby
Child in there.
walking, you know that gif of the baby walking into the room and then getting shocked and then just leaving? Yeah, that's basically us right now. We're just like, oh.
I immediately shout at the master of the Vox to begin taking all sensor readings possible and pulling in any data.
Okay, no worries.
It's up to the captain to do, emergency jump out. But Pondo's kind of like, I want to see how this plays out. I'm interested.
Maybe we can sell them those really like foamy mouse pads that kind of in the shape of boobs.
See exactly how long it takes for a greater demon to infest one of our astropath flyers.
So someone give me a roll for the Master of Etherics. It's going to be a roll under a 59.
Sure, I got
can I do this one?
Oh,
no.
Please go. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Don't do it.
Roll 1d100. Demons are my thing, like 1d100?
Yeah,
Yep.
Roll low, Dave. Roll low.
Okay. So he reports that they're picking up 6 vessels at long range, probably about 30 void units, inside the event horizon of the warp tear. So they're effectively they are no longer in real space, but they are still visible because of this opening in space, sitting at long distance. They appear to be mostly frigate or raider sized vessels.
Okay, it's time for us to leave.
We can take them, sir.
It's not them I'm worried about, Nero.
What? Just put the bridge windows up and we shoot them remotely. What are you worried about?
We only have so many missiles.
The raw chaos leaking into real space over there.
We got the Geller field. Just turn it on.
Yeah, if our Geller field is up, our void shields are down.
Yeah, but that's true of them too, right?
They don't run Geller fields, Nero.
They don't.
They're heretic
the
vessels.
All right, Nero would know that, maybe.
Maybe.
He'd probably be able to extrapolate.
We did what we wanted to do. Let's leave before anything else occurs.
All right. People start shouting orders. Warpage is being prepared. And then Henriette says, Lord Commodore, we're not getting any response from the Oculus.
Shit.
Nero immediately begins running in slow motion towards the Oculus. Riani!
So it's a good plan to leave it for today. And do our
oh
outros.
no, James! Not on Riani!
That's a perfect cliffhanger, man.
You're a son of a bitch, James.
Well, if you're watching this on Netflix, you can just skip to the next episode button, so don't worry about it.
Netflix. What am I, Critical Role, getting a $20 million Amazon contract? Get out of here.
And you don't even need to see the end credits, you know? Like, you don't even know how much XP we get between sessions. Like, you know, you could just skip that shit with a button, so...
Hey, that's one of my big complaints about Prime is you can't skip intros on Prime. Because my wife and I were working our way through Man in a High Castle, and it's got a really long intro you can't skip.
Disney Plus is good at that. They're like skip intro and skip recap. Damn.
You know, the really good shows are the ones that slightly change the intro every time, so you kind of want to watch it, but you don't really. Like, we watched that Highlander. No, not Highlander. What was it called? The one where the lady goes back in time, and it's like...
That's Highlander by
Weird.
Diana Gabaldon.
Is that what it is? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Might be called The
Outlander.
Outriders or something.
Outlander.
Yeah.
Outlander, not Highlander.
Outlander is is named one of the books.
Yeah.
My
But the
wife loves
TV,
that series.
the TV show, and it was really interesting, but goddamn, those intros are like 5 minutes. Oh, crazy. Anyway.
How much XP we get?
What does that normally do? It's
700.
900.
300.
300 deaths. Thank you.
Okay. Let me know during the week what it'll take for me to get elite advanced pilot personal.
It's not never on your list at all, is it? Is that right? Not on any of your ranks?
I don't think so. There's only a couple classes that even get pilot to begin with.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess 400 XP.
Probably 500.
You know what? Fuck it. 750.
Yeah, only Void Masters get it. So I'm going to say it's 300.
Okay. Have to take a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Dave, what do you got for an outro?
Hi, it's me. I'm the personal whipping horse for Arthur Perkins.
That's not remotely true. Don't tell people that shit.
So yeah, I don't know. Thanks for watching, everyone. James, thanks for running as always. This show, this season, I think we will probably see a lot of like Dawn stuff. Maybe we'll see. I don't know how far that whole church stuff goes. It might be big. It might just be like 2 sessions worth of stuff. I don't know. I don't know what James has cooked up. Should be fun though. You can follow my stuff at Kinky Fridays, at Squibbly Int on Twitter. We haven't got that up and running though, so I don't know. Like it's alive. The Twitter account is alive, but I don't remember what it is because we haven't done anything on it yet. But yeah, I mean, go follow my stuff. Go buy my games, and I don't know, be a cool guy or girl. Cheers.
What do you got, Pondo?
I am Pondo or Pondo the Mad. I don't have much going on right now.
Isn't it your birthday in like 2 hours?
Technically in about 15 minutes, about an hour. Because it'd be at midnight my time. So yeah, I have my birthday tomorrow. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, I know what I'm doing. I'm working. Yeah, I don't have much going on at the moment. I'm trying to work on some stuff. The printer is part of that. If you're interested in some of my older stuff, I have backlog on YouTube, youtube.com/PonTheMad, and where I'll be mainly posting my stuff. Probably, I don't know. I'd say maybe in a month or two, I might start getting stuff ready to post on there. I don't make promises anymore when it comes to uploading YouTube.
How's your solo gaming project going, Pondo?
Still only one person. I'm going to get back to it. It's actually Tice. either going to do Iron Sworn or Black Crusade.
Ooh, Iron Sworn. I know nothing about it except that Eric really wants me to try it.
Yeah, that's Tice mentioned to me. I was like, oh, I know of that. I know nothing of it, but I know Eric is sworn to his life to it, pretty much.
Eric Sworn? Yeah,
like.
that's what it should be called. Yeah.
Yeah.
I sent AP this week a list of all the games I owned, and I was surprised how many were there I've never even opened.
I was surprised
sitting
Made
there,
RPG was on there 4 times, James.
Hey, Bubblegum Crisis was the only RPG you actually asked me about. You're like, really?
I mean, I knew all the others. I fucking loved AD Police, man.
Yeah.
Got anything else, Pondo?
That's it for now. Oh, I guess I should say is if you're interested in wanting to do a one-on-one session, you can get a hold of me on Discord or Twitter.
At Pondo the
about
Man?
it. Yes, at Pondo the Man.
Oh, perfect.
I'm easy to find on Discord if you're on AP's channel. Just look at the moderators. I'm there. I'm right there.
Slide into his DMs.
Yeah. You don't even have to slide. You can just bulldoze your way through if you want.
Big Spoon, one of the possible suggestions was cast member most likely to start a ska band. So I wanted to open up with that as we did your outro.
Okay, yeah, I can see it. I really don't have. I mean, I did play the trumpet in high school, trumpet and trombone. So ska band, sure, why not? Whatever. I am Big Spoon.
You could call yourself the Scareticals.
You can find me over on Twitter at BigSpoon223 or on Arthur's Discord. I'm here Saturday nights for this game, guesting on Oath of Indosteel for maybe another couple episodes. And then you can find me on Solaris Nights.
Preparing for your end, huh?
Yeah, I mean, gonna have to fight Omega Tanaga, and I'm assuming what will be pitch black, which is like
in a forest.
Yeah, like a +4. It's gonna be ridiculous. Like, it's gonna be like, it's gonna be bad.
Oh, is it night fighting and
In the forest, yeah. He totally bombed the.
I got like a 3 and then a 4 on the rolls to set the matchup. So
man, when you have night fighting in there, stacking is great. It's
I found this with running BattleTech is that my players like, hey, we should add in some more environmental effects to make it cool. So we did, and it just becomes a misfest. Yep. Everyone misses everything until you're like 1 weeks away.
So here's the thing though, is Omega Tanaga has enhanced imaging tattoos, which means he ignores all vision penalties.
And forest penalties down to 1.
Yeah, because he's got
enhanced imaging.
Yeah.
Engage enhanced imaging system.
Yeah, but he's gonna die of cancer a lot sooner than you are. So
it's not cancer; it's insanity.
He's already starting to lose it. Like he's already. So we'll see.
It's like a Rift juicer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that the first playtest fight where AP had the night fighting and
the EMI, the electromagnetic.
EMI,
you notice I basically never did that again after the fight with Pondo, where the two of them were at point blank range, whiffing.
Yeah, it was very bad. It was very bad in that match for sure.
Look, I still sprinkle in environmental effects, but only for special matches, like Zare One Eye getting breached on the cockpit.
Yeah, and suffocating in space. Oh man, yeah. We'll see how that goes.
Who have I missed? I went with Dave, right? Is it James? Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's see you, James.
You'd be pleased to know after that. You know how you get some of those weird YouTube recommendations from time to time? This morning, one of my YouTube recommendations was a documentary about wiggies, about real life wiggies. So I consider sending you the doc. It was only like 11-minute, about the guy that invented them and the whole success.
Look, they're amazing, and they fill a very specific niche, but also you will vomit.
Yeah, well, it seems the majority that were actually built were all Russians, or all Russian ones. So
I'm surprised to hear that Russians like to use cheap aircraft.
I'm Good Night, James. You can find me here on Wednesday for Cyberpunk 2020. I'm also guest starring along with Spoon on Oath of Endo Steel over the next, I don't know, week or so. Depends on how long it takes for my forces to get wiped out, or Spoon's for that matter, or Rad's for that matter. Otherwise, find me in Arthur's Discord or back here next week for some more Rogue Trader. I'm also available on Twitter at Grimdark Podcast and on YouTube. Although I don't have a special YouTube channel. It's just look up Grimdark Podcast to find my stuff on YouTube. Otherwise, yeah, haunt me on Arthur's Discord. That's where I spend most of my time. I'm not working or looking after children.
Got anything else?
No, that's it. I have a treasure type of E when I'm in my lair. That helps.
It's not very good. I really thought you would have been worth more. APGamingREAL, thank you for joining us. Next adventure next week, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. Again, check down in the description section on YouTube. Find out links to go everywhere. And keep an eye out July 26th for a special video by me that I'm still working on that will explain everything I'm doing over the next year. And you can feel my tears flow into it as half the shows get canceled months before they ever don't exist. Their timelines are pruned for all time, always. That's it. Have a good night.